Hello, 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 Count here, back with another live stream, and as you might tell from my voice, I am still sick. Right, okay. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, you could probably tell that I'm definitely still sick. But if anything, we are continuing this, the live stream and whatnot. And yeah, and well, we're actually here in Blender because as we left off from last time, we actually want to change. We want to actually have edges for the. We want to actually do a bit of modeling, and yeah, excuse me. Yeah, just really, really kind of things, Okay, anyway, let's actually get to modeling. Forgive me about my terrible cough. As you can tell, I'm probably I'm not feeling the best right now. Yeah, I'm just coughing all over the place. Anyway, um, but if anything, I do have to say is that I really just want to be able to do this. I'm not sure if that's how I'm supposed to do it. But I guess it is. I mean, I don't really see any other way I should have done it. This is kind of what it's supposed to be looking like. And yeah, and I'm just gonna name this edge. Jeez, I'm really not doing very well right now. I'm just like coughing like crazy. Jeez. Give me a moment. All right, so yeah, back. Let's see, what is it that I honestly don't really see what else I can add to this other than like an arrowhead, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I I mean, I guess I'll just go ahead and save this to our project over here, wherever it is. Probably should make a folder for it in our assets, prefabs, and here I'll just create a folder for models, why not? And then we'll save that, go to desktop, Unity, projects, assets, models, and this one will be edge.blend. Take them under file. As we go back here, it should load. Oh, hey. Really? Huh. Maybe it's not updated for this. That really sets things. Huh. That's, I guess so. The current that does really put quite a bit of a big drawback. Uh, okay, so I guess I have to just work with Unity, whatever. I'm not upset. I'm upset. Okay, I'm upset. You know what? This is how this is how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna jeez. Okay, so this is how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna have this called an edge, and within that, I'm going to make the 3D object. This one's actually going to be the line. Now, how am I going to do? I just realized, how am I going to do the pyramid if it can't read Blender files? Yeah, I'm not. That's another setback. It's directional, but now I can't actually. Uh, it's directional, but now I can't even. You know, I can't. I can't even import models. So let me try this again. Let me, because that was actually really. That's very inconvenient if you ask me. Let's just make it with a plane. Then we'll just make a random vertex. Set its position to this and raise it up a bit. We're gonna set this guy to, I don't know, let's try 3. Then here we'll fill in the stuff like this. Might need to correct the normals, but no. There we go. And let's just call this the arrow tip. There we go. And with that, let's try and save it again. Arrow tip, dot blend, save it. And if it can't read it, then okay, so we have a bit of a problem now. Is there a way to save this as I an is there a way to save this as an older? Oh, there we go. Maybe we could try this. Oh, yes. 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 I guess this is I guess we could do that. So here I'll do a line. The arrow tip, let me just see what it looks like. Whoa, that's not that's not how it's supposed to be. Um, that's not how it's supposed to be. Huh, that's weird. Oh, whatever. Well, I'm gonna just delete this now because I don't really need it right now. And if anything, all right, so yeah, here we'll put on the edge script. I might as well go into the edge script. And here what we'll do is have a public game object called the arrow tip. So this is the, oh yeah, I also probably should mention that I did quite a bit of commenting since the last time I opened the coding, because it's always important to be able to know what's what. And yeah, okay, so now I'm gonna just drag this in here. Wow, that's huge. Geez, this thing is huge. Okay, that's way too small now. Let's try 50. 50 is still just a tad bit small, maybe 75 by 75 by 75. Now, so we negative 90, and if we were to scale this guy, right, it's supposed to be not that direction, but in this direction. Now, if we scale that, it ends up doing that, and well, here's the thing, I do not want it to actually, I actually would prefer it if it doesn't like stretch like that. It's not nice. It doesn't look nice, basically. But what if I did this? It's still not really gonna look nice, yeah. If anything, I'll kind of see if I can figure out what I can do with it. I'll have to probably fix it in the code, and I'm not actually not sure. Why it's like you can see the inside faces instead of the the actual what. Let me see if I can fix that. Does it have to do with the normals? I don't know if it has to do anything with the normals. Let me. Is this a rendered? Put shading. I don't even remember how to actually. I haven't touched. What's this one? Look dev. Yeah, I don't even remember how to properly. Ah, right. Okay. I don't know. I'll go ahead and save, and I'll just close it out. Why not? Yeah, it's fine. All right, it's fine. I'm not really gonna need it anyway. Anyway, so here. Because I think I have an idea for how to actually do the line. I'll have another create empty, and this one will be the arrow position. And when we stretch out the what happens, we can have the arrow tip. What happens now is that when we stretch out this guy along the z, or no, it's actually supposed to be this guy is supposed to stretch along. What? Wait a second. I don't think that's how it's supposed to work. Okay, I think I forgot to move this 0.5 forward, as well as you. Here we go. Well, looks like I messed up something. How do we do this? Because I don't want to change the arrow tip. This is actually the model. This one is line. This one is going to be the model. And then we're going to have, this is a very complex, well, it's not really complex, but it's just there's quite a bit of a hierarchy, if you ask me, for just an edge. Then we have here the arrow tip goes into the edge, and now we can change the line to be whatever length we want it to be, but you now need to make sure that the line is there. If we change it, it does that. Let me also make sure the arrow position is in. If we change the line, it only is halfway, so that's actually pretty bad. However, if we increase this to 0.5, it will bring it to the edge. And what we need to do is just all we need to do with that is to set the position of this. So we're going to make another. So this is going to be arrow tip. Geez, this is quite a huge hierarchy. We have an arrow tip, and this is the model. And instead, we're gonna have to reset the. We're gonna have to set this to 0, 0, 0. The arrow tip. Well, we'll set it to 0, 0, 0 as well. And well, all we need to do is to we need to change this such that its tip is at. So is it 1.5? No, not yet. Just a little bit further back. Maybe 7.5. Make 2. Wow, this is quite an interesting 0.5. No, that's too far. 3. Let's try 3. Let's try 2, because, oh my gosh. Okay, you know what? That's probably what it is. And with that, we're probably just leave this off by default. And well, let's kind of figure out where the edge script is supposed to be. All right. If anything, I guess it really should be here. However, I would have to do quite a bit of work to make sure that, I guess the line is not bad too. Yeah, the line's just put here. Now the problem is we need to actually we have to change this, so just for the sake of some, so here we'll have a public. This one will be the transform call, and this one will be the main position, and the next one, I guess we might as well have this be a transform as well. And we're going to put this, we probably should just put it down here. Oh, I'm going to put this at the very bottom of everything. As okay. So the main position, the arrow tip. Is there anything else that I need to know? I don't believe I do. I don't believe there is. So instead of doing this, we take main position dot parent set equal to this, and then again main position dot main pos dot position is equal to this. All right. Transform the focal scale. Do the transform. I guess this one will have to be transform main pos. They take the main position and we look at this position. I guess that's what we're supposed to do with that. And then let me check something. All right. I'm sorry, I'm not really talking very loud. Once again, I'm a little bit sick, so can't blame me too much. But if anything, whoops, not that. Over here, I guess I might as well do this. We might as well check. We'll do if, not particle collision event. No, we're not doing the Higgs boson here. Redo this. If directional is equal to false, what we'll do is do arrow tip is equal to arrow tip dot active dot game object dot active hold on, I'm trying to figure out get and set active. Okay, fine. Set active false. Actually, what are we doing? Arrow tip dot game object dot set active, and we'll have directional. That's how we'll do it. So if the edge is directional, there will be an arrow tip. There we go. And there's more stuff that we need to do, and arrow tip. Hold on a second. And then I guess we'll also need to have a public transform of the arrow position, just because maybe it shouldn't be a transform. Maybe it should be a game object. Oh, whatever. We'll keep it a transform for now. All right. Then what we do is actually arrow tip dot position is going to arrow tip dot position is is going to set to arrow position dot position. I believe that works. And well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this cube here, because don't need it. And we're going to want to edit this. So here we have the arrow tip, the arrow position, the main position, and a label as directional. And lastly, I'm probably going to shrink these to be a lot smaller now because they're honestly a little too big for me. I think that's a good enough size, if you ask me. So 1.5 for all of this. Though may want to decrease the size of the edge. Maybe half. 75. Let's do 75. I'll just make it 75 as well, even though that one's going to be the one that's, modified. Hold on a second. Wait a second. Line is at the edge. Why is it negative? It's at 0. There we go. That was weird. Okay, anyway, now what we need to do is to go under the line, and we have to get our vertexes. And with that, I want to see if this works. And it does not appear to. Oh, that's because, yeah, that might be a reason why. Also, the arrow tip might. Okay, let's try this. Let's try this. Let's just see what it looks like. Okay, yeah, that's exactly what I was a little bit afraid it was going to do. Yeah. I'm not sure if I can do anything about this. Okay, I really don't like how large this thing is, if I'm honest with myself. Let's try this again. Just see if it actually extends all the way. Yes, it does, but hold on a second. Which one's the one that's being extended? The line or the edge? So the edge is being scaled. Oh, I think I figured out what I did. So I forgot to do main position dot local scale. So yeah, maybe that's why, but we'll see. And it doesn't even look right anymore. Well, I guess we'll just have to do the transform dot local scale because that works. Plus, we'll do it like this. Hard code some numbers. That's why it gets bigger despite. Okay, so at that, yeah, it looks pretty okay. I mean, I'll probably have to figure out why it's inverting like this, but if I'm honest with you, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Though I have to say that it still does look rather large, so I'm gonna definitely What I'm going to do is instead do transform dot local scale dot x, and again do the same thing, transform dot local scale dot y. There you go. That's what it would do. That way I can just edit it inside of the here. All right. So here I'll make it a little smaller. So this one will be instead 25. 25. Yeah, I know it might sound very small, but trust me. Okay, that kind of looks a little too small now. Though it kind of solves the issue of the it solved the issue of the thing being a little too small. So let's try. Whoops. Okay. Let's try this. All right, and yeah, that's not bad either. Yeah, it's not bad. So yeah, this is an actual edge. So now what do I do with this? So let me remove the directional part and see if it's works. Yep, it works perfectly fine. And with that, we have our edge. And I'm just for the sake of symmetry, I'm going to set this to 0.5 as well. I guess I should. With this, I think we have our. Yeah, we technically have our first prefab. This goes into our prefabs, and this is our edge. Yeah. All right. Next, I'm wondering about the vertexes. The vertex. I seriously wonder though. Probably, yeah. I probably do need to have a little bit more stuff with this, such as, what is it? I enum a pub or yeah public or right public enum call v state, then we'll have not v state, this one will be temp and this one will be perm. Okay, and then in this we'll have a private v state called we're gonna call it not vertex state. So here we'll have, I guess we'll make it a public vertex state called v state, and set that equal to vertex state dot temp. It doesn't really matter for now. Maybe this should be get private set. I am not sure. I guess yeah, I might as well do it like this. Get private get I do not remember how to do this. Get public. Okay, you know what? I don't remember how to do this. I'm just gonna make this public. I'm pretty sure there are other things that I should do. I guess another one would have to be a public float called min distance. and by default I'll set this to 0f. However, public, I might also need to make a boolean here. This one will be get distance by default set to false. And yeah, so with that, get private set, get private set private. I swear, I'm trying to remember how to do this. I do not remember how to do this. Wow. Okay. Fine. We'll just make this public. Jeez. Give me a second. Sorry if my commentary is not exact. I just realized that I actually just forget to make this. I think yeah, okay. I'm going to pretend that I didn't stream for 37 minutes and not live stream. Yeah, let's just pretend that I didn't do that. Yeah, let's pretend that I kept my stream public the entire time and I totally didn't live stream for 37 minutes without realizing it. Okay, fine. I'll go over what I did. I did quite a lot of editing with vertexes and with the edge script. Particularly, I added like these transform variables, which are just which are just stuff inside this prefab. If you're wondering what it is, if you were to look at the edge, you might notice that here we have some set values. We have, if it's directional, I'll just show you what it does. So if we play it and we check directional, as you can see, it actually makes an arrowhead at the end. And if we were to take it out, this is only for a start. So yeah, we're gonna, no, stop. Okay. I'm gonna take this out. And as you can see, it's going to not have the arrowhead. That's really what all it does. So with that, but trust me, the directional is actually going to be rather important. So yeah, I really wonder how, if there is some stuff that I'm going to have I guess I'll keep it private for now. Private update trans, and this one, what this will do is private void update trans. What this one does is updates the transform components of the edge, and what this will do is yeah, if anything, it just does all of this. Yeah, it does all of this part. Update the transition, this stuff. It does all of this, and then we have to do, all we just do is call update trans. With that, you can see you'll be able to figure out what else this thing should do. Because in case, like for example, what if I want to change the position of the vertices? So if I don't have it like such in this type of in this function, I would have to recopy the code, and yeah, it would be quite a bit of annoyance. But then I could just throw it into an update, some sort of update loop, and then yeah, it will continue to update its position. But just as a little test, I'm going to do a void update kind of thing. I might as well do okay. Oh, okay. Void update like this, and we're going to do update trends. And inside of this, so that way I'll see how well it does in updating in real time. And I actually would like to see the arrow tip where it is. They're directional, and would like to see how it looks like when we go into the scene and change the position of we looks like we need to also update the arrow tip dot position. The arrow tip dot position. That's what we forgot. And this one sets the position of the arrow tip. Tip will be active and sets the arrow. Actually, I guess all we need to do is this. Yeah, I think that's what we need to do. And with that, we'll save and let's see what we can do. Let's see how it plays out. Get it plays out. Okay, anyway. But come on, there you go. And if we were to change this, yes, as you can see, it perfectly follows it. Yeah, that's actually really cool if you ask me. I mean, look at it. It's rather cool. It's just following it around. And you can go off to infinity and it would still look rather cool. I mean, just look at that. This looks very satisfying. You can't deny it. It looks cool. Now, I do plan on actually making the background black. I'm not sure how well of a decision that would be, but if anything, whatever. I'm just going to do it. With this, I'm not sure if I should just use Vertex something. I'm thinking. What is the next thing that I need to program? If there is anything I need to program. Because at this point, I see myself working on the UI, and I actually want the UI to look good. I actually want it to look decent, unlike my first project, which is eventually going to come out. Yeah, I really actually want to have it such that it's the background's not even okay. Sure. Solid color, and I'll have it black. Let's see how it looks like. All right. Yeah, this is kind of what I was kind of expecting to see, what I wanted it to look like. And with that, yeah. Big planes, yeah. Display, cam sensitivity. Okay, this is just stuff. Oh yeah, I could probably go into the cam script and make some things private, like the rotation. So we private that. Oh yeah, I probably should have something like this: public boolean lock rotation. By default, I will set false. I'll change this to actually transform dot position instead of whatever I had. Transform and yeah. Oh, yeah, whatever. Such that I can actually have it start off wherever I want it to instead of doing stuff. So what we're going to do here now is if, come on, I guess then this stuff, this might as well be in the move camera thing. Move camera is false. Checks if camera is not allowed to move, is allowed to move. That's exactly what it does. And here what we'll do is if lock rotation, or actually let's make this consistent. We'll make this rotate cam instead. If rotate cam is equal to false, we'll just return. Checks if the camera. What did I put here? What did I put here? Is the camera is allowed to rotate, and with that we'll close those off, and our late update is pretty much done. Now, there are a couple of things that I would like to do. The first of which is I really want to make the I really want to start working on the UI. And it's actually honestly very simple. My idea of what I want it to look like is very, very, very simple. It doesn't take like rocket science to understand. It literally is just going to be the simplest thing ever. But if I guess what I can do I wonder if I guess this should be a vertex. I guess this is just going to be the vertex vertex prefab, I guess. I don't really have anything else to do with it. Delete this. Delete you. It's gonna be nothing right now, but you know what? I might as well actually put something. Let's put two things here. This one will be. I'll call this one B. This one I'll call it A. We'll have an edge, and in this edge, it will be connected to from vertex 1 to vertex 2. I'm a little curious. What happens if you put them on top of each other? Okay, it's at least it's not just exploding or something. I'm just gonna call this edge because why not? Anyway, let's go ahead and actually give us some room such that we can do some stuff with it. Give it some room. All right, like we'll just do it like this, and because we kind of want to be able to see stuff. Yeah, there we go. Lots of stuff. Just have a nice little thing. Now, so I also won't be exploding my brain to figuring out what direction I'm facing. I would like to put a directional kind of, I would like to make this directional. All right, and I guess another thing I might as well bring up. In the, okay, I guess I might as well make some UI. So I'll make a canvas. I'll go up to the canvas. I'm going to make a a panel. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this right now, but all I'm gonna do right now is gonna compose um, coordinates, and well, up at the top corner, we'll go ahead and just, get rid of the background. We don't need this. Then here we'll put a text. Right here, this one will, and I don't want it to be Arial. I actually would, okay. Whatever, we'll set it for Arial right now. Also, since we actually want this to be white, this is going to be the X position. The X position, so this is going to be X expose, and we'll have the Y position, and the Z position, because why not? X, Y, and Z. X, Y, and Z. Okay, never mind. I mixed them up. This one, it's going to be so inconsistent. Okay, this is the Y position, but geez. We'll put it here. Then you, my friend, are going right there. My friend, right there. And, okay, that's not exactly how I want you guys to behave. I want you guys to be parented to that. And the coordinates will be like this. A little confused as to why the top one looks rather distanced from, but okay, sure. Okay, let's just name these so that way I can actually, my brain can comprehend where these things are, which one is which. Should I bold it? Should it be bold? Bold, 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 bold. Okay, why does it look? Something does not look right with how large of a. Oh, that's why. Okay. Wait, it still looks very large. The gap. There you go. That's why. Get it? That's why. Okay. And I guess that means we'll start to work on some UI. I mean, okay. I don't really want to make a UI manager yet. I really don't. But I really don't want to make a UI manager. I might as well. I guess, yeah, UI manager. Put it like there. And with this, we're going to, we're going to be obviously going to be using Unity Engine.ui because this is it. This is a UI manager. What do you expect? Anyway, within this one, we are going to public. This one's going to be public text. Public text called player chords. I want this to be an array. And yeah, so in void update, and here we'll do we'll have a, this one will be a private, or private. I guess I also might as well have a public Boolean display chords. By default set this to true. Display coordinates is equal to true. Okay. Private void. This one will be chords. This one will be private void coordinate chords. And within this, what we'll do is cam move.script.gameObject transform.position. Okay, that's I really don't. You know what? I had this before, but I also had a sort of another C# script. It was called a special obj. I might special obj. Yeah, that's what I called it. A special obj, such that I would be able to access any special objects that I felt were needed. And one of those is obviously going to be the it's going to be the main cam, public main cam, and this obviously needs to be needs to have a public static special object script of void awake, and here a script is equal to this. And with that, we can now access the main camera whenever we want to. I also might as well do something like this. This one will be a transform called, I guess, graph space, graph, or yeah, I'll just call it the graph parent. Yeah, I guess I'll call it that. And this is where all the vertices and edges are parented to. All right, and this one is just the main camera, which is technically the player. All right. With that, let's go ahead and do a bit of updating since we now have some things that we might need to do. So we're going to create an empty. This one is going to be the graph space. With that, we're going to put all of you guys under the graph space because that's what we need to. And we might as well have them something like a game manager. This one will take the UI manager and the special objects. The graph space will be here, and the main camera will be here. Now this one needs to be 3. In fact, we go to the canvas. Let me lower this. The game manager should be on the top. I usually like to put it at the top. And the event system, we'll put it here. Then in the we're going to take the canvas to the, not that, go to the X, Y, and Z. So yeah, now with that, we're going to go to, we go to special object script dot main cam dot transform. Okay, we're not going to do that yet. Actually, whatever. Whatever, we'll do this. Vector 3 cam position is set equal to dot position. That's all we need to know. And then here what we do is take the player chords dot player chords 0 dot text is going to set equal to this one will be x. Then this goes to plus chem position dot x. I believe is okay. Never mind. To string. I forgot. I forgot how to do this. Okay. Limit float text. Okay, there we go. We want to change this to an F2. That's exactly what we want it to do. Now we can't forget to put a space there, otherwise it's going to look really ugly. I'm going to make it look like, nah, we're going to do it like that. All right, and here you just do this for the Y and Z. Thank you, Unity, for helping me out again. 2 and 1, and there we go. And we just need to do chords. So this one will be update chords. Might as well do it like that because update, because yeah, you know. If display chords is equal to false, then we'll just return because we don't want to just be constantly calculating this. I may just have the function to turn it off somewhere else, but yeah. Okay, anyway, with that, whoops, we can probably see the coordinates of our, yeah, there we go, see? Now we have coordinates. I'm going to go off in a very far direction and see how well it does. So, all right, with that, okay, we have our, we now can see our coordinates whenever we want. And I'm trying to figure out a control scheme that will let the player know. Oh yeah, I probably should have another one here. So public float walk speed is equal to 0.05. 0.5f. Geez, it's a very tiny number. And then the move camera. Okay. I don't want to use an if. Okay, does switch statements allow for this? Okay, if I was to put input dot get axis and we have run to 0, and then what we do case case is a float. Okay, let's try this. Case 0 and case 1. And finally, case -1. I'm going to completely comment this out and see if this works. If it doesn't, then okay, fine. I'm just going to copy that. We're going to have it walk with normal speed. We have the running speed. Whoops. And lastly, we have the with walking speed. All right, let me put the walk speed. And this is in the vertical. Okay. With that, I wonder how it's going to work out now. But let's see. Geez, this stuff is slow. Wow. Oh wait, I don't have a negative for the input. That's why. Okay. So for the run, we're going to make the negative a shift. L shift. Oh no. L shift. Left shift. Okay. Give me input left. Input manager left shift or something. Okay. Okay, left and shift. Here we go. With that, wait a second. What? Oh my gosh, I did it the other way around. Okay, so this one should be left, shift, and this one should be space. Okay, there we go. I'm surprised that the all right, and with that, I guess we can now update the hour. We can now get rid of this actually because this checks the which is okay. Let's do it like this. Checks if player is not running. Checks if player is running. Checks if player is walking. Normally, there we go. And with that, we can now have to do a bit of work. And I'm just going to copy this, paste it like so. And I actually would probably like to change this so that I can just copy paste it so and like that. And I just realized format is not how I like it. Case and case. There we go. Break is a little too far out. There we go. Like so. We're going to copy this guy and we're going to bring it inside of this if statement. And now it's not even okay. Fine, sure. There we go. All right, now what we need to do it like that. Then again, we'll do it if the player is running. We'll do it like this. And lastly, we'll do the same thing at walking speed, and we do walk speed. Here we go. Just get rid of this if state, this thing. Hold on a second. Okay, good. It's the transformed out right. Because if it was transformed out forward, then yeah, there's something going to be wrong with that. Okay, let me copy this for the last time. So we're going to close this guy off and this guy off so that we can be a little bit more so that we can know what we're dealing with. All right, let me fix the syntax or whatever, this stuff. Now, what we do is take the target position, gonna fly at normal speed, the normal speed, put it there. Then for you, vertically at running speed. Running speed, all right, then we'll put it there. And lastly, we're just going to put it at walking speed. And we put here, walk speed. Get rid of this. And with that, we can, and with this, yeah, we have stuff. All right. I'm pretty sure that what this should do now is that we can now run or walk or move at normal speeds in any direction that we choose. So okay, so this is walk, we're moving at normal speed, walking, normal speed, running. Well, running is a lot faster than I thought it. Wow. Okay. Geez. Okay. Yeah. So it basically works. So the camera's pretty much done. I don't really know what to do with the camera right now anymore. I can get rid of that script. Now, with that, what is the next that we can do? I swear, this is actually one of my problems. I actually don't know what to do. Let me refer to my long list of things that I told myself that I needed to do. The graph edit. Oh, graph editor, but that requires the UI. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure if I should do the graph editor now. I mean, should I make the UI? Okay, I guess I might as well set up I might as well do it. I'll set up the the UI. I might as well do it because this is something. Yeah, it's pretty important that it has to be done. So this one will be the player UI. Now I could probably take this off. I'm going to copy this component and put it on the player UI here. So let me paste component as new, and let's get rid of this guy. And just to make sure that it still works, let's just see. Yep, definitely works. Oh yeah, there's probably another thing I should do. The pitch and yaw of the player. That's another thing I should probably do, but I have to admit that looks a little big. Maybe I should make it smaller. Maybe I should make this a little smaller because it looks a little big to me. So here we'll make this maybe 10. How big is that? Wow, that's tiny. I don't want it to clutter. I don't want to clutter the screen. Okay, so I mean, I could put it under. I could put it under, but then I don't know if that might look pretty ugly. Hmm. You know what? I'm just not going to display the rotation. I think that's a bit too much. So yeah, next player. Obviously, the player obviously this is part of the player UI, so I'm going to put that there. And I'm going to be removing the image. So remove that. Now, what else do we need to add? Or how long have I been streaming? Because if I have been streaming for a bit too long, if I've been streaming for okay, uh, hour and 15 minutes, I'll go to an hour 30. Right now, I'm just going to be working on the UI. So, how am I going to do this? I want it such that if you right click, you go into it brings up a menu on the side or something, or if you press enter or some sort of button, it opens up like a panel or something. That's what I want to do with regards to the UI. But right now, it's really vague. Right now, I have the idea, but I don't know. I'm actually not sure exactly how to do it. You'll probably also get rid of these Vertex and Edge scripts for now because I'm doing basically UI stuff. All right. So with that, what do we need done? So. This is a little difficult, but I guess I might as well do it like this. Public boolean open menu, and this one by default will be set to false. However, if there will be a function that we will call whenever. Yeah, we'll have to. All right, so we'll have a private. Maybe this should be public. Oh, private void for now. Private void open menu, and well, this one will take in a boolean, and this one will be, we'll just call it state. And first off, open menu will be set to state. Then what we need to do is to go to specialobjects.script.mainCam, or actually no, yeah, whatever. Special object script.mainCam.get component. This one will be camera. What is it? Cam move. Okay, cam move. And then we take dot. You know what? I probably should just make this a variable instead. So special object script on main cam with a get component. So cam move. So this is the cam script is equal to this. Then cam script dot move cam will be set to actually. Yeah, we'll set it to false. Cam script dot or rotate cam is equal to state. My bad, not false. We set to state. I might as well do a check here, and I for some reason got rid of that. So if cam script is equal to null, we will return and just say this debug.log error camera does not have cam move script. We'll just do it like this. Okay, like that. And with this should tell us whenever we open a menu, this will always happen. By default, and then never mind. So I'm going to do it like this. If I'm just going to do it like this. If input.get key down dot get key down key code dot. We'll just make it right and return. There we go. We'll just make a return. Open menu. Okay, open menu. Okay, good. It's the function is set. Then we call this function open menu, not open menu or something like that. So whatever the current state is, it will put Okay, so it will just switch between the states, and we'll just see whether or not. Oh yeah, we should probably do something with the cursor. If state is equal to false, we're probably going to have to do something with the camera. Else, the cursor, I mean, cursor lock mode dot. Wait, cursor. Dot. Lock state. Lock state is equal to cursor lock mode dot confined, and then else it will be locked. There we go. Should hopefully that should get some things done. Oh yeah, I should probably do it like this. I should probably have that in the start. Maybe I'm wondering if I'm going to need this function a lot. I'll just keep it there for now. I'll change it if I have to, because right now there's nothing that tells me that I can't really tell if there's anything that might need anything else that, okay, I have a compiler state does not exist. Right, I'm smart. If open menu, I did this the other way. It's supposed to be the other way around. This is supposed to be locked, and this one's supposed to be confined. Locked, confined. There we go. And there we go. Let's see. If we press enter, the camera's still moving. Looks like we did, okay. What? I guess this should be the opposite, I guess. I guess that's what I forgot I should have done, because yeah. Okay, so press that. It's not the right one. So not okay. We'll do it like that. Okay, never mind. It's just that the way that it works, the way that Unity, because we're using the editor, so technically, if I was to run a build of this, it would work perfectly fine. But yeah, right now we just have to deal with it, like being like that. However, it works. Sorry about that. Anyway, okay, what else do I need to do? I'm not sure if this is exactly what I want to do to open the menu, because technically, I mean, this is going to be one of the menus. I believe this is going to be. No, never mind. That's not actually a good idea. If anything, if we press some sort of button, maybe I'm pretty sure it might be a right click, but I'm not sure. But I guess I might as well do it. Mouse button down. This one will be mouse. Okay, I can never remember which one it is, but I believe one is right click. If right click. All right. Sorry about that. Just had a little power surge. Okay. Hopefully things are going. I think hopefully things are going well. So far it looks like everything's. Well, yeah, I basically had a power surge, but I might as well save just in case. You never know. I might as well save. All right. So now let's just check if it's doing what we want it to do. We right click and it does exactly what we want it to do. All right. Are you getting data? Come on, get some data. Come on. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. I mean, I don't know, the stream health makes it, I think the stream health is making it look quite like it's, I, I don't know, the stream health looks like it's, hey, it's saying, hey, I don't see anything, but okay, sure. All right, what's next? Okay, so what I want to do now is, I really would like to work on some things. I guess that what I should do is make a graph manager. So a graph manager or graph editor, like something like graph editor. So with that, we go to the graph editor, and here what we need to do is, well, in the graph editor, we'll need to have some things, some pretty basic stuff. So the graph editor is obviously going to be parented to the obviously it's going to be parented to the graph space. So what we need to do here is get a game object, and this one will be Vertex prefab, and then we'll have a public game object edge prefab. Now, in order to I'm wondering if I should use a list, which is probably my guess is like I'm going to be using system.collections.generic, so that way I can have a public list of vertex Actually, it probably should be a dictionary because a public dictionary will have a string called the name vname, and this one will, okay, fine, string, then this one will be a vertex, and this one will be called vertices, and this will be set equal to, or can we do it like this? Yeah, we can do that. So, and next we're going to have another public dictionary. This one will be a string, but this one will be edge, called the edges. I guess we can set this equal to a new dictionary, like so, like, yeah. And then we do the same thing, new dictionary string of edge, and public So in public void, void start, what we can do like here, void start, we can actually there's going to be something like right here. There's going to be if save wasn't loaded. If no save loaded, open default. Whoops, not that. Here we'll do check if save loaded, because I do want to actually have a saving input, a saving system, and yeah. If yes, don't load data and don't do stuff. But yeah, for now, this is what I'm going to do. Load data, load data instead. So what I'm going to do now is make some sort of way to make a a public function that will allow me to make any type of edge or whatever. So this is going to be a public game. I guess I might as well make it a game object. And this is going to be called create vertex. And well, there are quite a bit of things that we need to do. So first off, we need a string, which is going to be the name. Then is that really it? Let me check the pre-type. Wow, that's really it. Okay, so the vertex is rather simple. What we need to do is give it a name. As for its position, I'm not really sure how I'm going to do that yet. If anything, I'm probably just going to spawn it within a distance of the camera. So yeah, that's probably how I'm going to do that. So what we're going to do is return instantiate, and what we're going to do is pass in the object, which is going to be the vertex prefab, and we pass in the transform to parent, which is going to be the transform. Hold on, let me see the other arguments. What journey on that identity, and this is going to be what? Okay, hold on a second. Vector 3 position. To get the position, we're going to make this a private function. Private in front private void camera facing. So with this, what we're going to do is we take in the here. What we're going to do is maybe position in front of camera. Yeah, let's just have it like that. And this will return a vector 3 actually. So instead, what we need to do is to we'll have to go to special objects. That's great. Main cam transform, and then what we need to do is to get the transform. So I'm going to do a we'll just have a transform, and this one we call the cam trans. Or no, we'll call it cam trans. is equals to main cam dot transform. And well, we kind of want a float. This is going to be distance. So this one will return a new vector 3. Camtran. This one will return. Wait. Return camtrans.transform.forward, and we multiply this by the distance. Distance in front. Distance in front. So that way we can figure out. Actually, what am I doing? I probably just do it like this. Transform it forward, and with that, wow, that's actually quite a bit of a. Is this really necessary of a function, if I'm honest? Oh, whatever, I'll make it a function. So here we'll do a position in front of camera. I'm going to do a 3f for now, but yeah, that's about it. And then we're going to set the transform. Anything else? I think that's all we can do. And well, what I'm going to do is make you know what? We'll just do a vector 3, and this one will be start position. Yeah, that's what we'll do it for now, and we'll just pass in start position. No, start position like that. I don't believe I'll need any rotations at all. So yeah. So in the start, we're going to do. Okay, let's just test if this works. So create vertex. We're going to pass in, say, we're going to say hello. It's going to be. I'm going to just call it. I guess I might as well. Okay, for the graph space, I'm going to get rid of these okay, let me go back to the normal view, the perspective view. This we're going to get rid of these guys. So I'm going to spawn it. So I'm going to call this one A, and we're going to spawn it at a new vector 3. This one will be. I'm not going to change it on y. I'm going to change it on the y. So -1 on the y, -1f. On the x, I'll make it -2f. And lastly, z, which I'll just do positive 3f. There we go. And we're also going to. I'm going to store this into a vertex. Call this. Let's call it A for now. Okay. Sure. Okay. Game object. Okay, fine. Well, we're just doing a game object. However, we need to be able to take a game object and get the. Okay, whatever. Sure, we'll do whatever. And as for the game object number B, we're gonna do. Let's be B. That's the B, and what we're going to do, and we're going to have this be position in front of camera. We're going to do 3F. There we go. Whoops. There we go. So we'll see if this works. Hopefully it does. And let's see. Nothing was created. Okay. That is good to know. Because we did not put the graph editor. That's right. Vertex prefab. Okay, we need to make sure we give the prefabs to the correct stuff. There we go. And wow, that was a lot closer than I thought it would be. Jeez. You know what, this guy, I'm going to make it 10. There you go. Okay. Then now what I need to do is to create an edge. So what I'm going to do is public, whatever. Public game object create edge, and this one unfortunately is a lot more complicated. So we have string. Again, we're going to do the name. Pass in a game object. v1. Then we'll have another game object v2. Let me take a look at the edge script here, and then we'll have a direction boolean called directional or direct. And is there anything else? I think that's it. Oh yeah, value. Float value. Float value. I don't know if I want to give it values at the start. Why not? I'll just start like that. Create an edge. So then what we do is return in. Okay, if. Okay, what we need to do first is to get. So what we're going to do here is we need to get a vertex script. So vertex v1 script is equal to v1 dot get component and this one will be no, not edge, vertex, and we do the same with the other one. So v2, and then what we need to do is check if v1 script is equal to null, then we have to do a debug.log. Let's do a warning, and just say v1.name is not a vertex. Then we'll do it then we'll have to do the other, then we'll return, then we'll do it the other way around now. So return null. Okay, return null, and lastly, this will be v2. Oops, there we go. v2. There we go. Taking care of that. Then now we can proceed with the return instantiate. We just instantiate this. String the name. We instantiate u, and inside, and what we can do is, once we do that, okay, we can't just instantiate this. We actually do need to do like game object vertex is equal to this. And then, well, in the end, we're going to return the vertex. However, what we need to do first is get we're going to have to get the component of, okay, vertex dot we have vertex, and we call vertex script is equal to vertex dot get component vertex. If vertex script is equal to null, then we'll have to do a debug.log warning. Vertex is missing a vertex script, and we would return a null. And then else, what we now need to do is vertex script dot we take the name and set that equal to the name. With that, we have created our vertex. And now what we need to do here is we're going to do the same thing. We'll have a game object. This one will be called an edge, and this is equal to instantiate. We take the edge prefab, then we do let's use vector 3.0. However, and then we do quaternion.identity. Then lastly, we do transform. However, now what we need to do is get the edge script this is going to be equal to edge.getComponent. What is it? Edge. There we go. Then, if not particle collision event, we're not running the Higgs, we're not looking for the Higgs boson or anything. If edge script equal to null, you want to return a null, and we also want to say debug.log warning edge is missing edge script. There we go. Might as well make it look pretty uniform. And lastly, we have to now set up all these stuff. So edge script dot ename is set equal to the name. Edge script dot oof, I just realized if once we instantiate it, it's going to automatically try to run all the stuff. Oof. Okay, so because when we right when we instantiate it, it's going to run. I believe it's going to run this update trans. Yeah, so I'm not sure how that's going to work. But let's just let me look at my code and see update trans. Is there null? It sends an error. I think that honestly this should probably be a warning. The graph editor, we're going to go escript dot. Oh yeah, we'll just escript dot. escript.p1 is equal to p1 script. Then edge script, come on, edge script, come on, please, edge. Thank you. Okay, v2 script. There we go. Less, yeah, we need to return edge. And edge script up. Okay. We actually probably need to make this a public function such that we can do this. Update trends. Actually, what am I doing? Oh, never mind. Then we'll do edge script dot directional is equal to direct. Then lastly, edge script dot value is it equal to, okay, the value. There we go. Totally different. The value. And with this, I am going to create the one and only edge. So lastly, I'm going to make another game object, call it each edge thing is equal to create edge. We're going to call it thing. We're going to call it thing. Then we pass in A. Then we pass in B. We might as well set this to true, and we're going to set this to 1F. All right. So let's see if this works. This will be quite a lot of stuff that this is quite a lot of stuff I did. Jeez. And it needs 2 vertices, so yeah, I thought so. Oh boy, that's Wait, hold on. Huh. Wait. Let me try this again. Okay, so edge is missing edge script. Oh, that's right. The edge script is not on the, it's not directly on the, oh, I made that really hard for myself. All right, so apparently we need to do a bit of redesigning of this because we're smart. Okay, so the problem is the edge script is here. Now my problem is we now need to do quite a bit of work to make sure. Now we need to do is the we don't need this main position anymore. We don't need main position anymore because we could just use transform. Transform. However, now what we need to do is to get transform of the line. I guess we'll call it line. Then this will be line.localScale. And this will be line. There we go. Okay, the line is just going to be U, but I'm a little questioning. Right. Hold on a second. Let me cancel this for now. Cancel this for now. And what I'm going to do for now is to just test whether or not this works. I'm not really going, I'm just going to name or whatever, and then vertex, this guy is going to be B edge, and we pass in the first vertex and the second vertex. Let's go ahead and check it, make it directional just so we know. And right, we forgot to actually, do stuff with them. Okay, reset the position, reset position. What? Okay. Let me reset the position of this guy too, as well as this guy. I'll do it like this. All right, there we go. And it looks like things are not going very well. Let me go ahead and see it again, just so I know what it looks like. Okay, so this is what it looks like. What happened? Line, model, arrow position, arrow tip. Hold on. Maybe this one should be a transform. Maybe that's why. Let's try that. Yeah, that's pretty much what's happened. And with this, I want to override to apply it all. Okay, now let's get rid of you. Go back, check my prefab, just making sure. Check my prefab, everything looks right. All right. How do we go back? Scenes. Okay, there we go. Wait, what was it doing? All right. Okay, graph editor thing. Right here, what we do, take out the comments and just see if it works. I think it does. It looks like it does. Yeah, it looks like it's working. However, I have a feeling that the size of the size is not actually what I wanted it to be. Yeah, I have a feeling I'm missing something. Oh, right, we probably need to set this to line. And let's try that again. There you go, much better. With that, we now can create, we can now create, you can now create vertexes. But how I'm going to do is I'm just going to start off with a vertex at the center of the entire world. So this is going to be at vector 3.0, and we don't really need to do anything with this. We're not going to assign it to anything. This one is just load default, load default. All right, and with that, how long have I been streaming? I've been streaming for 2 hours. I think I need to stop now. Yeah, honestly, I think I need to stop. Okay, I think I need to stop now because I've been streaming for quite a bit. Yeah, like I said, I'm still sick. I'm still sick, so I definitely should probably. I'm just gonna position the camera right here, and all right. And with that, we have our little camera. Yay! All right. Oh yeah, I should probably have the sun. I don't know if it's a good idea, but yeah, that's what I was trying to do. I just want the main camera, move it like so. Just want it to be parented exactly with the light. So with that, I believe it's about time I end this live stream because yeah, I really need to do other stuff. I really actually would like to continue, but again, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm probably also going to put comments on this off screen, so yeah. But if anything, I'll go ahead and do some stuff. Unfortunately, nobody really came onto the stream. Probably just me, myself, and I. It's okay. I don't really care. People, I just make live streams because I want to. Okay. Anyway, I don't care if people watch them or not. But anyway, I'm going to be ending things off here, and well, yeah, that's really about it for now. So thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed.